Today's video is sponsored by Ragnarok Labyrinth. It's a fast-moving MMO RPG with crisp and cute graphics that is easy to pick up and free to play. The game features solid character customization, allowing you to choose from 4 different jobs and upgrade them as you progress in your journey. There also is a multitude of battle modes and dungeons, various adventure fields, and a unique share system to call on your friends. Make sure after you download Ragnarok Labyrinth that you use coupon code LabyrinthG to receive 1 costume box and 100,000 Zenny. So use my link in the description and start playing Ragnarok Labyrinth today. So the hope today is that we make it at least halfway to Plat. They changed the rotation, so now we have Mirage and Jiro, and I think, honestly, I have to play Jiro. I feel like it'd be weird if I didn't, especially since this guy just got buffed. Oh wow, and we actually got the new map to start it off. What do you guys think of this map? Personally, I really like it. I think it's a super cool design. To me, this is almost like an alternative. This is like a small Great Hall, but instead of having that top platform, you have the platforms, or you just don't have that top platform. It's the same overall structure though. There is a pillar in the middle, so it does share similarities with Miami Dome. And my hope is that I don't think this map is going to be in competitive, but my hope is that it does become competitive. A lot of people already seem to be responding to it pretty positive. So I personally would like to see it happen, and then that way we can have an alternative instead of just if you want a pillar map, you're kind of forced to play Miami Dome. Because me personally, I don't really like Miami Dome. Miami Dome's that one map where I'm just dude, I'd rather not. And all right, I think we got this guy. That's not true. No, it's the Ser that is. So they buffed Jiro. Oh, but they did not buff me. Okay, they buffed Jiro. They made his D-Sig on Scythe stronger, and they made the side Sig on Scythe do more damage. So this character's having a pretty slow power creep, I think. The issue is just that at the end of the day, Jiro is just stat-wise so meh. His Sigs are overall very, very good. It's just hard. It's so hard to justify ever wanting to play this guy when you have, you have a Mordex, you have even a Volkov who kind of has the same problem as Jiro. Volkov just feels, I don't know. Volkov's Sigs are arguably, one could say they're possibly the best. It's just that he's ruined. Best on Scythe, I should say, but they're just ruined by the stats. Jiro's though, it's more of a design thing to me. I don't think Scythe D-Sig's pretty good. Scythe N-Sig I honestly think is pretty good. But Scythe Side Sig, you can do whatever you want to that move. I shouldn't say it would remain bad forever, because it definitely wouldn't. But yeah. Also, I can definitely tell people have gotten, as we've climbed the ranks, people definitely have gotten better. Turned around again, do another. Dodge in. No dodge in. It's just that it feels like it takes so long, and the area it covers doesn't feel, I don't know, it doesn't feel good. But when I played Jiro before, oh, wow, and he actually got that. That was so stupid. I hate weapon throws. I hope they change him so much. But there's a couple things you can do with this. You can catch some spot dodges, maybe a dodge away. I don't know. I'd have to probably say that or N-Sig is probably the worst. N-Sig on Sword is probably the worst on Jiro's kit. And speaking of the better Scythe characters out there, Mordex. Dude, Mordex, this character's such a beast. I think he's very good, but there's a lot of characters that are very good. I think that's one of the hardest things about the game right now, is that there's so many characters that are just absolutely disgustingly broken, one might say, right? And even a character like Dusk at this point is looking so strong. The only thing bad about him, you could say, is his D-Sig on Spear. That thing is, dude, I've heard some arguments try and be made for the D-Sig on Spear, and that thing is really bad, and I also messed that up. If I just went straight into it, I could have got him. I shouldn't have hesitated, but whatever happens. There we go. Dude, Jiro just looks cool with the Sigs. I think that's the biggest thing. I think out of all Scythe characters, I think Jiro just has the coolest looking. Him or Volkov for sure, but you can't really get much better than throwing out shadow clones. This is that's some Naruto stuff right there, for real. Which I haven't seen Naruto ever, so isn't Naruto's definitely one of the most popular animes, right? It has to be. At least it was aside from Dragon Ball, that was probably like the anime that made it over, that like really had like mainstream appeal in America, right? I mean, I don't know. Like, I watched some shows, but both Naruto and Dragon Ball I watched more. Naruto I never really got super into. But yeah, okay, that guy dodged in. This guy, oh, dodge inner, dodge outer. Do we go up? Oh my gosh, he actually, that was, I can't even complain. That was literally a frame perfect dodge. That guy, well played. That was quite literally the perfect way for him to dodge. And where's he gonna go? I forgot. I need to try and bust out D-Sig a little more. See what I can hit him with. Okay. Guess nothing. Missed that. I've always been so inconsistent with that. There we go. Ooh, and we actually got someone using the new skins from the crossover. I can't believe, it's so weird to me. If you would have asked me like what kind of crossovers Brawlhalla would have had, it would have been like not mainstream stuff. It would have been like, I don't know, like I don't know how to describe it, but like not like stuff that I think is like super mainstream and popular, like Kung Fu Panda. I mean, they got that. They got like Adventure Time, dude. Like, bro, I also thought they were just like, oh, maybe they have like some sort of deal with Cartoon Network, which also makes me think that maybe eventually Brawlhalla will have some sort of cartoon come out. But I don't know. I think Brawlhalla would do insanely well as a cartoon, and it would also increase the popularity of the characters by a lot. I really think it would be, that would be like a massive way to really just boost popularity of the game, not only the game, but just like, you know, because you know, with like Smash Bros, people are like, oh, it has Mario, it has, you know, what's another character, it has Samus, it has all these characters that are already well established and well known. Brawlhalla, they don't really have that. That's like the one thing I think they really miss out on. But if you were to make like a show where you can really develop, like, I don't know, you can really develop the characters, like you could develop Jiro as a character, and then it's like, oh wow, it's like I remember Jiro from the cartoon, or I really like Jiro, and then you have another reason to play him, or people, I don't know, they can associate themselves with the character a little bit more. I don't know what to call it. I'm no like psychology major or whatever, but oh, that was disgusting. So I have a bit of a confession, guys. I've been playing way more Overwatch. Like, I've been playing like an absurd amount of Overwatch, like more than Brawl the past couple days. That's, I'll be honest, that's pretty much why I didn't upload yesterday. I don't know, I've been back in the grind. I'm like pretty much, I'm less than a week of playing tank, and I'm already looking to get towards plat. I used to play DPS, and I think I got like my highest like peak, which is like peak SR, which is peak elo. I got like halfway to diamond, which is like 2770, I want to say was my peak. But then I don't know, that game's hard, dude. Like, as far as, especially if you're DPS, like, you just can't get in the games that you need. And if you're solo queuing, like I am most of the time, then it is, like, you want to get as many games in as possible. And DPS, like, there's just such a crazy amount of, like, DPS or damage players, basically, you know, people that play, like, Tracer, Reaper, all those guys. And it's like, I was a Reaper main, and it's just so, dude, it's actually just, it's absurd. I will say that. It is literally absurd. You have to wait like 4 times the amount that you do as like a tank or healer, which I literally get games as tank in under 20 seconds. I feel like most of the people who are like, oh yeah, Overwatch is like dead or whatever, which I don't think they're really wrong, but they are probably damage players, because I feel like the game is thriving when I play tank, because I just get so many games so quickly. It's a pretty stark difference. Also, that guy did possibly the worst dodge he could have. Oh, I wonder if he could have gotten back. A part of me thinks he could have, but I don't know. He didn't, so it doesn't matter. It's in the past. But yeah, I'm like mid 2400s right now, and yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be doing like Overwatch content. My goal is, I realize, I'm like, you know what? If I'm playing all this Overwatch, right? I should, and I want to like focus at getting good at another game. Apex is up there for me. Like, I've always really enjoyed Apex, and I'm like diamond in ranks. But also, I think Overwatch would be cool to get good at, because the second one's going to come out And with the second one means, you know, it's going to be a bit of a resurgence of the game. So I probably could make content for that. I also probably could just like, I don't know. It would just be another game that I could be like possibly known in, and therefore I could like do content and like, you know, if I ever want to tell a story or whatever. And I guess I don't need to wait for Overwatch 2, but I could like use any game really and talk over it, which I think I might do for my one of my next videos, which is gonna be how I lost my car, which yeah, it's gonna be a fun one. Fun one for you, was not fun for me, but either way, here we are. That was actually a pretty fast queue, I gotta say. Got that queue pretty quick, which I'm not gonna complain. I don't like usually including queue times, but since I was kind of in the middle of a thaw, I didn't want to stop. Also Lance player, dude. King Knight looks so cool, but I gotta admit, I talked about this on stream. I hate Roland with such a passion. Like, not even because I think he's just some like broken character. It's more so I just feel like I do not like working with a Roland on my team. Like Cody was playing Roland the other day, and in the past I've played Roland, or Remy has played Roland with me when we were teaming, and that just did not feel good at all. Like playing with Roland, I don't know. I just feel like, dude, just play a different character. Like Roland is just so, Roland is Roland. Roland is legit so bland. So bland, so boring. Also, you have Roland players doing stuff like that. What just happened to me, I cannot put into any words, so I'm just gonna let it sit and pretend like it didn't happen. That was actually, what was that? Oh my gosh, dude. This is actually a fantastic matchup for me, of course, on Giro 3 defense versus Roland 8 defense. And yeah, Scythe into Lance, always a blast. Not really. It's probably one of the most skewed matchups for Scythe in the game. I think it's horrible. That guy's dodging horizontally. I also feel like he's not gonna, if I just like, once I catch him, he's not gonna like know how to react. Shouldn't have dashed. Oh, this guy habitually dodging to the right. Also, there's no way that was true. I think I can get him here. Nope. Apparently not. There it is. Classic Roland. Dude, I actually just want to get back to stage. That's all I ask. I just want to catch one of these dodges he's doing as well. No weapon. Where are you gonna dodge in? Kicked. He's dead. He didn't touch. Ooh. Doesn't matter. If you're playing against the Giro, you can't be doing a kick into them because their SIGs are just so powerful. Their SIGs really are just like so powerful. No way. Oh my gosh, he actually got me with that. I can't believe he hit me with the turnaround. Whatever, we'll include it. That's so sad, bro. It's actually so sad. Man, dude, now I have to live with myself knowing I lost on my Giro to a Roland, which I mean, the biggest thing was the guy was freaking plat, but I don't know. At the end of it, terrible matchup. Just goes to show how skewed it is. Yeah, I will never play Scythe into Lance in an actual tournament. I think that is like, nowadays at least, because Scythe isn't nearly once what it was. I think that's just like asking for trouble. That guy was also pretty good. I'm not gonna discredit him too much. I mean, I will discredit him, of course, but yeah, the guy was pretty good for sure. And I don't think there was, dude, I actually got gimped. He literally just turned around and stared me. Like, that's literally what I imagine happening if I played Costalix with Giro. Like, I get some sort of gimp, or I get some sort of Scythe thing going, and the next thing I know, one Sair, and I'm dead. I'm actually dead. You just can't get away with that on Scythe versus Lance. Or you can't do, like, that recovery. And maybe if it was a different weapon, like, I feel like, I don't know, sword maybe would be good. But, whatever. Well, I know what the title of the video is going to be called now. So, yeah. Oh. Let's see. Okay, this guy just has dodge. Yeah, he touched. Doesn't matter, though. I think you shouldn't like panic recovery like that. Like he saw I was coming straight to him, and then he was like, okay, I need to recovery, which was very, very bad. Also, you know, I remember I'm turning off items after this because that guy that I played, the Roland, he actually had a part where he got a free lance. The lance that killed me, he actually got off I'm pretty sure, like a horn. So only a reason to, yeah, only reason to not pick that. He is so dead. Yep. Oh, wow. And we're going up against a guy who's actually diamond. His border was diamond, loading in. And he's also playing Jiro. This guy's actually like dripped out on the Jiro. He has a gold forged color, a skin. He's using that sword, which I don't really think fits the theme too well. But, you know, what do I know about fashion? I feel like is he mainly a sword player? It's funny. Me and Cody talked about this. I think we both agree that Jiro is just more of a sword legend than anything. Like the sword sigs hit so absurdly hard that this guy, like you could just play the sword and that'd be that, you know? Like the Scythe is there, but the guy's sword is actually ridiculous when it comes to like how powerful it is. All right, come on, one more. Let's extend, see what he does. Oh, that was really weird recovery. And I'm missing the punishes. You know, let's do that. I think that Sig's really good in that sort of situation until the person realizes that you're gonna do it, and then you know they just absolutely demolish you because of it. And Sig, yep. I play enough Jiro to know what this guy is gonna do. I think most people are gonna know there. Like that's literally prime position for a move like that, just right above the platform. And I'm dead. That is actually the sadness of 3 strength or 3 defense. I wonder if anyone's going to be playing any 3 defense characters anytime soon. Like those characters are just so out of rotation. Thatch is probably the one exception, but other than that, those characters are completely just. They're not even bad. That's the thing. It's just like people don't want it does not feel good. It is so demotivating in a match to get hit by a move and then die at like I don't know 10 health. No way. Yeah, I was gonna say this guy. I literally refused to let this guy beat me in that scenario. It was just it's like hammer recovery battles. Some guy would just come down and try and hammer recover you, or like a person on hammer. Like the one way of them gimping you is if they get the hammer recovery. So a lot of times they just lurk below. It's actually kind of crazy. Hammer recovery is definitely a special move for sure. But on Scythe, I think in particular, that is a situation where like you have 2 people that need to get back to stage, and one of them is gonna recovery first. It's just a matter of who chooses like the better options. Also, I'm not dead here. Oh, he is though. 1, 2. In reality, that was bad that I went over there because he could have like hit me, and then he could have gotten back. But I mean, it worked out. So next game. So this is the guy we just got, and he went from Jiro to Scarlet. I don't think there is any more like level to meatheadedness that you could go to. From going from, you know, you got that Wagyu beef, right? You got that Jiro, and then you go to like your $2 like garbage meat or steak or whatever that you could get at like, I don't know, at your local like store. Like that is sad. What a transformation. This guy was not happy that I beat him in the Jiro Ditto at all. But he is doing significantly worse already. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to 3-stock this guy. Just by the way he's playing. Like, he is trying to do way too much on Scarlet. Like, that offstage instance alone tells me all I need to know. Oh, caught you there. Combo or not? Delight? Yep. Bring you down more. Up. Oh, okay. If that caught me, that would have been bad. See, this guy's strategy, and he's dead. The strategy of trying to ground pound me is so bad. It is very, very bad. On Lance and Hammer, like, I know it's going to come. Like, if you feel like you're having to go for a Hail Mary ground pound on a weapon, more than likely, you probably are, and you probably shouldn't, because you're actually just telegraphing the attack to the opponent. Yeah. So I think we're going to have to call it there. I didn't end up climbing as much as I would have liked, but also, you know, I did lose one, which is quite unfortunate, but it is what it is. It's some Giro gameplay. I mean, what do you expect? You're playing Giro at the end of the day. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace, everyone.